What I have with me is the first smartphone in Samsung's M series to get 5G connectivity. Not only that, it also happens to be the most affordable smartphone in the entire Samsung lineup to get 5G support. Yes, I am talking about the Samsung Galaxy M42 5G. The Samsung Galaxy M42 5G is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G processor in India, and we've also seen direct competitors such as the Xiaomi Mi 10i and the Moto G 5G using the exact same processor. You get either 6GB or 8GB of RAM on the device, though storage is constant at 128GB, which you can expand further by up to 1TB. What could be a cause of concern though is the HD Plus display that you get on it for this price segment. Now, will this smartphone help Samsung take over the competition, or has the company cut way many corners on this one? Let's find out. Hello everyone, I'm Aditya, you're watching Gadgets 360 and this is the full review of the Galaxy M42 5G. Let's begin. The Samsung Galaxy M42 5G is a big smartphone. The polycarbonate back panel has a glossy finish that invites a lot of smudges and fingerprints. The 6.6-inch AMOLED display has reasonably slim borders, but it only has an HD Plus resolution and a 60Hz refresh rate. This is very disappointing given the price that Samsung is commanding for the smartphone. The AMOLED display is punchy, but the low resolution is the fly in the ointment. I found the display brightness to be adequate for indoor use, but outdoor visibility could have been better. On the plus side, you get an in-display fingerprint scanner which is quick to unlock the smartphone. The SIM tray is on the left side of the plastic frame, while the 3.5mm headphone jack, the USB Type-C port and the loudspeaker are at the bottom. The top only has the secondary microphone. The Galaxy M42 5G is comfortable to hold and the buttons were easy to reach with the device in my hand. The Samsung Galaxy M42 5G is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G processor in India, and we've also seen direct competitors such as the Xiaomi Mi 10i and the Moto G 5G using the exact same processor. I did not notice any delays or stutter. App loading times were reasonable, and with 6GB of RAM on my review unit, multitasking wasn't an issue. As for gaming, I played Call of Duty Mobile, which defaulted to the high preset for both graphics as well as frame rate. It was playable at these default settings without any issues. I did notice that the top of the phone got warm to the touch after playing for 20 minutes, but not to an alarming extent. The Galaxy M42 5G runs One UI 3.1 on top of Android 11, and our unit had the April Android security patch at the time of the review, which is acceptable. I did find pre-installed bloatware on the device, which I wasn't happy with. I would recommend that you uninstall these apps immediately if you don't intend to use them. You get a quad camera setup on the Galaxy M42 5G in a square-shaped module that doesn't protrude much. It has a 48MP primary camera, an 8MP ultra-wide-angle camera, a 5MP depth sensor, and a 5MP macro camera. For selfies, it has a 20MP shooter in the dewdrop notch at the front. Samsung's camera software has remained unchanged, and the AI on the camera app is quick to recognize what it's pointed towards. I took a few daylight shots in overcast conditions and the Galaxy M42 5G managed good results. Colors looked nice, although slightly boosted, and there was good detail. The ultra-wide-angle camera has a lower resolution and details were inferior compared to shots taken with the primary camera. There was also distortion at the sides of each frame. Close-up shots turned out well, with good colors and details. The phone also manages a blur for the background. Portraits had good edge detection, and I could alter the level of blur before taking a shot. Macro shots were decent with good detail. In low light, landscape shots had average detail and weren't as crisp, although noise was under control. With night mode, the frame is slightly cropped, but the output was brighter and had marginally better details. Selfies have beautification enabled by default, which smoothens skin textures. Portrait selfies turned out well and the phone could detect faces even with masks on. Low-light selfies were also good. Video recording tops out at 4K 30fps for the primary camera. Stabilization is enabled by default, but I found it to be average, since minor shakes were visible in the output. The Super Steady mode uses the ultra wide-angle camera and provides better stabilization. 4K footage wasn't stabilized and low light footage was strictly average. Powering this phone is a 5000 mAh battery. It supports 15 watt fast charging and you get a 15 watt charger bundled in the box. Charging is relatively slow at 15 watts and the phone only got to 26% in 30 minutes and 51% in an hour. This 5000 mAh battery in the Galaxy M42 5G allowed me to go beyond a day quite easily without needing a top-up. In our HD video loop test, the phone lasted for 22 hours and 55 minutes. That is impressive, but Samsung does lower the brightness of the display once the battery percentage drops below 15%. Being pitched as the most affordable 5G smartphone in the Galaxy lineup, the Galaxy M42 5G does offer a capable processor and good performance. However, Samsung has cut corners by offering an HD Plus resolution display at 21,999 rupees. Now, given that 5G networks are not available in India, the Samsung Galaxy F62 could be a worthy alternative. But if you are looking for a 5G ready smartphone in the market, then the Xiaomi Mi 10i and the Realme X7 can be worthy alternatives. So that was my review of the Galaxy M42 5G. Now what do you think about this smartphone? Do let me know that in the comment section down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to Gadgets360.com.